everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. Today's matchup features one team who wants to ground and pound. The Niners are top 10 in rushing yards, going up against a Panthers front seven that would need to be up to the test.
Thank you, Larry. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the home of Super Bowl 50, Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Carolina Panthers and the San Francisco 49ers. Now the man from nearby Stanford, Christian McCaffrey. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. And they got half of what he needed there, 2 yards. And it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things. But the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. Operating from the gun, Bradley, and he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And this one will be touchdown inside the 40-yard line. Former second-round pick. This is Joe Mixon. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. A lot of running backs, a little bit of a disadvantage when you start talking MVP. Might not be the case this year. You think he's got a shot, don't you?
I do. I think he's got more than a shot. But what he's going to need here down the stretch this late in the season, he needs that big closing game, that game that we're all going to reflect on and go, oh, my goodness, did he put up a number? Let's say two.
There he goes, left side. Touchdown, 49ers. Davante Adams with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Niners have taken the early lead. Great corner route there. Not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You've got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field and you're breaking away to that corner. Boy, that was well executed.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers offense here, they get ready to head back on the field. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
Here we go. Throwing on first down. Bradley. Dancing to his left. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw. Bradley. Throw left side. McCaffrey's got it. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll make this a second down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
As they run the counter play. They'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
And when you're trying to set up a counter play, it's what a lot of people call an influence play. You're really hoping those defensive linemen are really agile that day. If they stayed out late the night before the game and they're not moving as fast, it's a lousy call because that means they're just going to sit in the hole that you hope to create just by the movement of your offensive line.
And there they got the ball to the outer third of the field, but tackled behind the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, things get stacked up in there if they don't move as well as you want them to, and probably just trying to escape and couldn't get away.
Throw left side complete. That's Rodgers. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
Some think that teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
That's it, baby.
Second down following the run. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. This is McCaffrey on the give. And he's going to be stopped dead in his tracks right at the 20. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
The give to the fullback on the dive. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs.
Let's face it, you always want a team full of guys who can get you first downs and big plays of all styles, but you've got to have a big man you can just turn and hand it to, and he can be dependable in picking up first downs.
They run the counter now on first down. And a pretty little juke move there on a nice gain. And the seemingly endless drive continues. Now a handoff here to his running back. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. This will be caught at about the 5. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. And they got 3 yards. That's enough. A conversion, and now it's 1st and goal. Well, just play after play after play on this long drive for the offense. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Second and goal from the 1. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. A great effort there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Panthers are now an extra point away from tying up this game. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The 49ers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
throwing to start the drive. Jensen, left side here. That's complete to Godwin. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. They go play action here on first down. Over the middle, complete. It's Reese. And they'll get him to the ground, but he got all the way down to the 30-yard line. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. Now a play fake here on first down. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. Evan Ingram was the intended target, and that'll bring up second down.
That was a nice grab. Just couldn't get the feet down, right? You needed that toe tap sequence there. Whatever size shoe he's wearing, probably need about a half size smaller to complete that one.
Now let's go. Blue,
They'll run it now out of the gun. They'll get it to the 23-yard line. Second down, a little more productive than first. 7 yards on the gain. It gets them to 3rd and 3 now.
Well, this play sequence was really kind of called in reverse. Incomplete pass on 1st and 10. Nice run on 2nd and 10 when probably everyone was expecting them to throw the football. Now, if you're the defense, what are they going to do on 3rd down? You're a little off balance.
hurry up, here we go. Blue, 90. Blue, 90. Over.
Off the play fake. Jensen toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll run here with Mixon. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. A great play there. Touchdown number 22 on the season. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Here are the Panthers now as their offense comes back out onto the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And room to run as he's up past the 35-yard line. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. And he'll give it here to his running back. A big hit. Knocked down sideways. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
Came out in a power set, but that only served to put more men in the box. And guess what? If you're going to do that, you've got to win up front, right? Your offensive guys have got to beat the defenders. They lost all leverage on that play.
Back to throw. Bradley. That's Samuel. Caught left side. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
A short gain that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. They'll try and throw for it here. That's to his running back, complete. He cannot wiggle free. They stop him at the line on 4th down. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Niners take over in terrific field position. Now they run with Mixon. And a big collision there as he winds up flat on his back. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
They'll stay on the ground. Mixon again. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit, thanking them for that much space to rumble.
And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
All right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
Now a handoff looking right. And he's going to be stopped dead in his tracks at the 2-yard line. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. And that led to a really nice game.
Here's a run with Mixon. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. A great effort there with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the 49ers add on to their lead. It's good, and it is now 21-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. Gets past one man. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Carolina getting set to take the field. Start on the ground with McCaffrey. And he's going to go backward. They get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Yeah, that was a safety that came through and made the play. But there's no doubt in my mind, he hits like a linebacker. And we see a lot of that in today's NFL, don't we?
And that time we do indeed. A big hit for a loss. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Bradley. Looking for Benjamin, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Obi Melifonwu. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week. 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions quote-unquote go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That burst good for 20 and a 1st down.
All right, now look at 56. Let's go.
Again, it's Mixon. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run.
Let's go.
To throw on second down. Jensen firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Set. Green, 39. Gone. All right, here we go. Green. Watch it now, Barney. The trigger now. The draw. Green, 39. Let's go. Back 99, Philly. Here we go. Set. 3-19. 3-19.
2 minutes to play here in the first half. Back with more after this. And they're definitely showing blitz here.
Let's go.
On 3rd and 2, Jensen steps away to his left. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down.
Perhaps they overthought this one a little bit. They've been running it real well on this drive, and it was 3rd and short, okay? They decided to throw the football incomplete. Yeah, they might have thought just a little bit too hard about that play selection.
So the drive stalls out, but they are able to put 3 points on the board.
Yeah, just a yard or two shorter than an extra point, but no problems converting there.
And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And the Panthers coming out now. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. A handoff, McCaffrey running right. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down. And you know what offenses want? Win 1st down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on 1st down. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Bradley. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And a big collision there as he winds up flat on his back right there at the 43. On 1st and 10, Bradley. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Yannick Ngakoue in there to drop him, and his great season continues. 13 sacks for him now on the year.
Let's go! Ohio! Ohio! Flex round! Flex round! Flex round!
To throw on 2nd down, Bradley. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. As the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. The Panthers on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 17. From the gun, Bradley. Looking deep downfield. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. The 49ers offense making its way back out there. And you got to think, if this is anything other than just taking a knee, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, they've got enough to talk about at the half. Why do anything else? Just get out of there.
Mixon gets the nod to start the drive. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Okay, so Larry apparently giving us the silent treatment all of a sudden, and we're going to skip ahead to quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the 49ers offensive unit as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, I feel like you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end. Here we go now. Green. Detroit.
Mixon. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down.
Well, partner, I guess sometimes it's just a matter of philosophy. Some say run it until they absolutely stop you, and others say, well, when you think they're about to stop you, fool them a little bit. I guess they should have tried to fool them on that play.
Off play action. Jensen. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this third down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Take it in at the 22. Now whistles here, and it looks like we've got a Panther that's having some difficulty down there getting up. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back.
Let's go.
They'll try to get the running game going with McCaffrey. He works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Looking to throw on second down. Bradley. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Fresh set of downs here.
Black round. Come on, let's go.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And now a fumble. The ball's out. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And across the goal line into the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. Huge play by the defense. Not only to force the fumble, obviously, but to return it for a touchdown.
And I know it's no fun for anyone who plays offense, but isn't it fun to see how a defense rallies when there's a fumble return and everyone tries to find someone to block and bring it all the way home?
I always like their celebrations because they don't get there that often.
No, they're not choreographed very well usually.
This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. Carolina getting set to take the field. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
Six yards to go here on second down. Off the play fake. Bradley. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. First down and 10 now for the offensive group.
Here we go.
Operating from the gun. Bradley. Flushed out right. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Play action. Bradley. This one complete to Devin Funchess. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. The Panthers on third down. 2 for 5 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. And 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
On first down, Bradley. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think there he had to come off of his primary receiver in a big way, just trying to get it to a secondary guy, unable to get that play completed.
Checked down, but didn't even have enough time to do that. Incomplete. Halfback sent in motion. To throw again. Bradley. And his throw here's incomplete. He was trying to get that one into the hands of Christian McCaffrey. And it's 3rd down.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. On 3rd down, Bradley. He's going to go for a big play. Looking for Funchess, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Obi Melifonwu. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
Well, I tell you, Brandon, this ball's intercepted, but it is 3rd down. So the silver lining is that since this is so far down the field and there wasn't a big run back associated with it, really this kind of works like a punt. It's not an altogether bad result.
Throwing on first down. Jensen. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. 23 yards on the play. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Now he's going to let it go deep right sideline. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up, because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
And on 2nd and 10 now. Now Mixon. And he is hit pretty hard from the side as he's knocked down. They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4.
Third quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
From the gun on 3rd down, Jensen. He's got Adams on the hookup. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. And the play clock's running down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Forced out to his left. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
The Niners on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
That's a first down if he holds on, but you saw the contact, able to jar it free from him and force a 4th down.
Great play defensively there, as you said, just to knock it free, because if he had caught that, past the sticks, first down. On 4th down, Jensen, flush to his right. He may try and run for this, and he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. Play clock winding down. Back now here in Santa Clara. To throw on 2nd down. Jensen. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that's going to bring up the 3rd down. From the gun, Jensen. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. But it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here come the Panthers now, set to take over on offense. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, it does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going.
And the Niners get there and bring him down. Yannick Ngakoue in there to get him. sack number 14 for him on the year. Looking to throw on second down. Bradley. And that one was nearly picked. Not sure he was accounting for the free safety. That brings up third down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off at the 38 and to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. They'll run it now out of the gun. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
I know the game's not over, but there's got to be a sense of satisfaction right now for the guy carrying the football a bunch today. 99 yards, and he has enough time to go over the century mark.
Well, you got to give it to him again, right?
Yeah, there's no doubt about it. You're not worried about losing yardage here. You're not worried about any of that. You just want to get him to the promised land for every runner. 100 yards or more in a game.
And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll lead here to a third down.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
Well, he's taken down, but not before picking up the first, thanks to a flashy little spin move. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. They'll run it now out of the gun. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Officially, no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. The Niners on third down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 8. Now a handoff here to his running back. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. And he'll give it here to his running back. Going absolutely nowhere. He'll wind up losing a yard or 2. Denied on 4th down is Joe Mixon. And the Panthers will get the football back. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
Now the Panthers offense, they get set to come back onto the field. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down.
Flex round! Flex round!
Operating from the gun. Bradley. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. DeForest Buckner in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. The Panthers on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd down and 12. From the gun, Bradley. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Obi Melifonwu. And the return will stop right around the 25. Time for a break. We'll come back and wrap up garbage time after this. And the D looking like they may blitz. Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes.
Here we go. Green, 39.
Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Here we go.
Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. Charles